proVM Auditor allows you to manage all of your vulnerability scan data in one console. You can create centralized reports, perform historical trending, all kinds of stuff. Now this video is going to show you how to get your result files into proVM after you've performed scans with those third-party tools. Now proVM accepts the raw result files from the following scanning engines listed here, and we can look at any other scanning engine that you currently utilize isn't already supported. So at the home screen you can input a description for this session. We'll just say proVM is awesome, because it is. And this description will be included on the header of your vulnerability matrix, or VM for short, which you can create later, and we've got a video for that, but I'll just show you an example from a previous VM we've created. And it's also used as a descriptor on any historical VMs that you might have created in the past if you want to look those up. So from the home screen we will click Next, and here you can either browse to the directory where your result files are stored, or you can simply drag and drop all those bad boys in there, and proVM will identify and import them correctly. It's going to give you a status of your import, a time to completion, the tool, the file, the number of findings that were associated with that file. And keep in mind that very large files may take several moments to appear in the table, and as long as this active thread count is not 0, proVM is processing a file, and the buttons down here are going to be grayed out until it's complete. So a few things about importing. If the row turns red, as this one's red here, and it throws an error at you, it's because it's a bad file. Now here are a few reasons why you might see it. 1, the file is damaged or contains illegal characters. If it's an XML, you can try opening it in an XML editor like XML Notepad, which is free from Microsoft. 2, the file might not be a vulnerability scan result file, and in that case obviously you would need to choose a scan result file. 3, the file might be valid, but you might not be subscribed to that particular scanning engine. And in that case, you would contact me, and my contact details are in the About section of the YouTube video here, or you can grab us at our Contact Us link on our website. And another possibility is the third-party scanning vendor might have changed their output format in a recent update, and again, you would contact me or our support team here. So if you try to import a duplicate file either from this session or any previous sessions, proVM stores the hashes from all imported files and will confirm it with you, giving you a few options here to respond. You can also delete any imported file in case you have included something by mistake. Simply highlight the row and hit delete on the keyboard, or you can right click and select remove files. Now some scanners include their checks with their result files and some don't. If they don't, you need to import their checks data, which you can simply drag and drop in with your result files. And as you can see, we've done this here with Gold Disk and Retina, and also wanted to note we've been able to import 12,000 findings in 28 seconds. Now this check data will remain permanently in the database, so you don't have to import checks files every time you import your results. These checks are only updated when you supply a new checks file. In the user guide, under third-party vulnerability assessment tools, we've actually provided some descriptions here for the correct raw result file for each scanner that's supported, and if that particular scanner needs a checks file or not. Now keep in mind, for the scanners that do include their check data in their result files, proVM Auditor goes through a deduplication process when you click Next from the import screen. So you might sometimes see a brief delay and a waiting cursor when you click Next. Now I also wanted to mention you can edit the checks in your database, so change the name or the description or the rating, or map it to an IA control perhaps. And this data is going to remain persistent even when you update your checks files. You can see the video specifically around editing checks for more information about that. So the next step is to view your session summary and create a VM. And guess what? There's a video on it too.